Let's watch a little of the replay now. Peter Gifford.
That's Eric Grisham.
I'm sorry, Eric Grisham.
There's a nice backside aerial. There's a maneuver called a foot plant. And this is another axle stall. Skateboard has a set, something to hold the wheels on. It's called a pair of trucks. And they stall with between the wheels on the coping and then drop on in. That's why it's called an axle stall. Get right on their axle of their board. And here we have Peter Gifford coming out of the bowl on a replay.
Still waiting for the total of Eric Grisham's last run. In first place, Eddie Elguera. Certainly appears as if he is going to win the $1,000 first prize.
Yeah, he has a real commanding lead right now.
Here's Duane Peters.
That's called an aerial L drop, an aerial into the L drop.
Are these some of your original names for these, Dan?
No, most of the skaters have invent the move, name the move whatever they want to, and then it kind of moves on like that. Some get named after the person, or they pick up a name for it, and that's what it becomes. It usually has something to do with what they're doing, though. But he does a real lot of slide maneuvers that are really original. There's one of his own original maneuvers, a fakie foot plant.
That was Duane Peters.
Now here's Duane. He skates for Dogtown Skates, a company down south.
Dogtown?
Yeah, that's the name of the company. It's one of the original places where skateboarding all began, down in Santa Monica, California. And he's their top competitor.
It's interesting, Dan. Pardon me. You know, a couple of weeks ago they told us we were going to be doing some skateboarding, and I had no idea this was going to be the type of event it was going to be, though. This is pretty exciting right here.
Yeah, I think it's really exciting for spectator sport. We have a little trouble facilitating the crowd we have here due to the bleachers aren't stadium bleachers. But you know, anybody that comes and sees it always has a good time. It's always something you haven't ever seen before, and you never know what's going to happen. And here's Eric Halverson in the bowl.
Eric's really got a punk rock tune to skate to.
Yeah. The sliding rock and roll, really smooth. Oh, pulled that off. A little sketchy, but he made that one.
Oh, amazing. Eric Halverson.
There's some nice ollie air, but a little fall there at the end.
Now, is it still the same 5-point deduction when you stay on your feet?
On a fall, or if you end up like on the bottom of the bowl?
Say you lose your board, but you stay on your feet, do you get a little...
Yeah, it's still 5 points. If you come off your board at all, anytime in the run,
okay,
inside the pool, it's automatic 5-point deduction.
Alrighty.
And a lot of times they fall, sometimes they just jump off. But it's a 5-point deduction either way. If they come off their feet outside of the bowl, they have their choice of raising their hand and taking the 5-point deduction, or putting their feet back on and then going on in. And they usually lose 2 or 3 points. But it does stop the clock if they take the 5-point deduction.
Let's watch Eric Halverson one more time.
Well, it looked like we were going to have a little trouble here with the weather today, Pat, but it's broken out here.
It's great. Yeah, I get a little nervous when it starts raining and I have these headsets on here, Dan.
Yeah. Yeah, we were a little bit worried yesterday too. We woke up and it was raining on us. We slept here for the entire week, you know, to put the event on.
You slept here?
Yeah, we spent the whole week here at the park, you know, working all day long, and you know, to put the whole event on, and it's really come off well for us.
Okay, next contestant, Scott Foss.
rock and roll. Really nice. Nice, clean backside aerial.
The crowd loved that last move.
Putting the tricks together right now. This is the best Scott's done here in the final so far. There's the Alex aerial. Yeah, really smooth.
Oh.
There's a layback. And that was a really nice run there by Scott. Really smoothly performed.
I'll tell you, our cameramen are really earning their money today, Dan, because they have to follow this action. These guys are fast.
Yeah, they move up to 25, 30 miles an hour in the bowl. And they just really go back and forth.
Jim McEwen and Matt Cullen doing the camera work today. Nice job, man.
This is Scott Foss on a replay here. Here goes that back flip. Yeah, maneuver called an Algarial. There's a nice extended layback.
Pretty good run. Scott Foss, as Dan said earlier, whoops, fell at the end there, as you can see, but Scott Foss, one of the two amateurs